welcome. This is Melissa Armo with the Stock Swoosh, and I'm doing a Winter Wonderland package for February. If you are interested in learning my method, you can do the class this month. It is winter. It's freezing in New York City, and we're supposed to get rain this week, and it's going to be a very cold rain. I'm hoping actually it's cold enough to dip down to snow because it is beautiful along the park when it snows. So if you want to get trading, it is a great time to trade. We've had a very volatile market, which has been exciting to trade. If you'd like more information, you can email me at melissa@thestockswoosh.com. You can call me at 929-3200-GAP. You can follow me on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, or Skype. So there's a picture of Central Park. Gorgeous. Look at all the trees. They look like little mushrooms. We've had snow, and it hasn't all melted. We just haven't had a lot of snow this year, actually. So I'm hoping we get a good big snowstorm at some point this year. That will motivate me to go out and take some more pictures. So I'm doing a Winter Wonderland package, and again, it's winter in the Northeast, so it is a good time to trade. In the summer, I'm out usually doing things. In the winter, I'm inside. It's cold. It's the time to make money, and there's lots of opportunity in the market. Literally almost every single solitary day, there's something that happens since the new administration that is creating momentum. And that is exactly what I do. I trade momentum in the gap, which I'll talk about in a little bit. But if you've been someone that's been wanting to trade as your job, as your career, whether it's full-time or part-time hours, you need a system if you want to be successful. Even if you only want to trade for half an hour in a day, you have to be set on a consistent winning system in order to get the profits. And as I've been teaching people for a long time now, and one of the things, the common threads that I get talking to people is that a lot of people are back and forth doing a million things. They never really get good at anything, and they actually don't have a winning system. Sometimes something works, sometimes it doesn't. And then at the end of the day, most of the time, whatever they're doing doesn't work and they're losing. So if you have a winning system, you will be successful. And then all it is up to you to size yourself correctly, take the trade and do it. And I try to make it as easier for people as I can by running the live room and calling the trades live in the room. But my main class, the bread and butter class where you will learn all of the entries, the exits, you will learn the 26 points is in my Golden Gap course, which I teach once a month. So I only teach it once a month unless I'm really busy. The class for February is February 22nd and 23rd, which is next weekend. So I have spots open if you want to sign up, and this is a great package because it will get you multiple classes and multiple subscriptions, so you'll be well equipped to go through into the remainder of 2025 and be successful. So let's talk about what is a gap. A gap is a difference between the close and the open. So this is PayPal. PayPal closed here, gap down. So it closed at one price at 4 o'clock when the stock market opens. I trade the U.S. stock market, and opened at a different price at 9:30 down here. Okay, so this closed again up here, snug as a bug, around 89 and change, gap down here, open around 82 something. Open fell. This was a short. So what do? What will you learn in the class? We focus on shorting. Okay, the Golden Gap class is a class that focuses on finding the best pick each and every day to trade, and we focus on shorting. Okay, so you could have done this as a put or a day trade, and actually we did both. So here was the day trade. This is a day trade, and when I say day trade, I mean you have to have a margin account to do this trade. I entered at 81.45 and exited at 80.35. Got a little bit more than $1. I kept going. I'll show you in a minute. I had 2,500 shares. Risk was 41.25. Profit was 27.50. So again, this stock, this day, I got in and out quick. Now, I usually do that, to be honest with you. So I only usually day trade in the morning quick in the room. It came all the way down here. You could have held it. You could have made more. Came all the way down to 77 and change. So, again, I like to exit fast for my day trades. But you could have held this and you could have made substantially more. I just don't like to trade all day. I'll hold an option longer. The day trades, I'm in and out quick. But again, when I'm saying day trade, it's not an option. It's a day trade. You have to have a margin account. If you're at a prop broker, and that gives you 10-to-1 margin, fine. If you're at a retail broker, you're going to get 4-to-1 margin. And again, you have to have 25,000 minimum at a retail broker to be on margin, where I'm actually shorting the stock at the price times the amount of shares divided by your margin buying power. And if any of you are listening, you don't understand what margin is, you need to contact your broker. Every single person almost that day trades actively, fast trades, is using margin. There's huge benefits to doing that. It doesn't make sense to trade on all cash when you're in and out in 5-10 minutes. So that was a nice fast trade. But we also did a put. This was here on the 4th of February. So again, beautiful move down. A put is a short. Here was a trade. I sent it out at 8:44 in the morning, 45 minutes before the open. I knew this would fall. We did the PayPal $80 puts. Expired on the 7th, so it was Tuesday to Friday, which is fine. I got in and out here the same day. Nice trade, bing, bam, boom. And again, sometimes they go right away. So this was cheap. Cost was $1.15, sold at $2.75. Beautiful trade. Profit was $13,600, which was 139% return on investment. So if you did an advanced trader risk, again, you could have taken one contract and risked $97.75, you would have made $13,600. If you did use a smaller amount, let's say $1,150, you could have made $1,600. That's a great trade. It's a fabulous, fabulous, fabulous trade. If you had $5,000 or $6,000 or $7,000 in an options account and a cash account, you could have done this. So this was cheaper to do as an option. Obviously, you would have paid $1.15 than a day trade. But I like to do both. And people ask me questions, why don't you just do options if it's cheaper? Well, first of all, some stocks don't even have options change, and some don't make any sense because they don't have any volume. We just did one recently that I'm like, it had volume and then it moved in my favor, but not that much. I'm like, what the heck did I do this for? I mean, the volume was there, but it didn't really move as much as I want. So if I get a $1 move, going back to the day trade, if I get $1 out of this, I'm going to get the exact dollar. If I have 1,000 shares and short it, I'm going to make $1,000. With an option, it's not exactly like that. So the stock can move $1, okay, and I may not necessarily make $1,000 if I have 10 contracts. You know what I'm saying? So again, if you're not familiar with doing options, that's something you have to practice. But again, there's pros and cons to both. I like to do both for the reasons I just said. I still like to do the fast day trades, and I like to do the options because I can get the bigger move, and I can hold it if I want to. I didn't hold this one, but actually this continued even to the last day here, actually. So that was a nice trade, okay? Anyways, you will learn the system in the class, which is called the Golden Gap course. The bundle is the Winter Wonderland package I'm offering, which includes 3 classes. The Golden Gap course, which is the main class, 2 days, 2 full days. The Trends class, which is on Tuesday the 25th, and the Gap Options class, which is on Thursday, okay? So again, you get 3 classes with the Golden Gap course bundle. It's really important to learn what to do if you want to be successful and make money. I get it, everyone wants to make money, but you're not going to without putting forth the effort. And it's not as simple as just taking a trade and signing up for some subscription. You have to think about what you're doing. I think a lot. I mean, I'm a thinker. That's my personality. I analyze things. I'm very analytical. My major in undergraduate school was philosophy, political science minor. So I'm very analytical. That's how I was able to develop a system in the first place. I like to think things through. Some people don't like to think. Well, you're going to have a difficult time. You need to think, and you need to focus on what you're doing. Again, learning helps you. I offer the room for people, again, so they can come in and take the trades, and people can take the same trades as I'm calling the live, but you still should think about what you're doing, and you still have to think about your sizing yourself anyways when you're taking the trade. If you really are motivated, okay, to have the type of financial freedom where you can do it on your own, and you don't have to work for anybody else, okay, then you've got to think, use your brain, and be happy about doing it. Challenge yourself every once in a while. There's nothing wrong with that. And actually, it's exciting. It's exciting. It opens up a whole wide world for you where all these things are possible, and you can make a lot of money, and then it can really, really change your life. So you can make money doing it all, options and day trades. If you like to do one, that's fine. It's the same system. Again, I just showed you the PayPal. The gap rated good, so we did it. It was a golden gap, so we did it 2 ways. So if you want to do it one way, that's up to you. But it's all about momentum. It's all about the gap rating. And again, a lot of people don't get that trading momentum actually is the ticket. It really, really is the ticket. People want to go against the momentum or buy dips or short resistance. We're going with the momentum. It's really the easiest way to make money because we're following the institutional money that's happening in the stock when it's getting bought or sold off or dumped. But if you've been wanting to trade, or you've been attempting to trade and failing and losing money, and I'm sure a lot of people are losing money that are retail traders this year in the first month and a half of the year because it's been choppy, absolutely been choppy, then you've got to learn a successful system, a winning system that has a high odds of taking trades that work. So the reason I developed the 26 points is because I wanted to do a trade that had a high odds of working. I felt like if I got 20 points or more, then I could take the trade in the direction of the gap. So that's how I developed the 26 points. At a 17, 18, 19, there's a 50-50 chance of working or failing. So I steer clear of that. The rule is 20 or more. And again, this helps me keep the odds in my favor because there's no 100%. And anyone that tells you otherwise, it's just crap. So I'm trying to keep the odds in my favor all the time. So if you've been thinking about doing this, you want to trade, you can learn it all. This is a great package. Again, early enough in the year to get in and get started. Make 2025 your best year yet. If you've been dreaming of doing this and working from home and working for yourself, it's exciting to trade. It's exciting to make thousands of dollars very quickly. And of course, I love to read charts. So the class is called the Golden Gap Course. It is February 22nd and 23rd, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Eastern Time. Class tuition is $69.99. Class is online. You can be anywhere in the world and take it. And this is a class on how to find, pick, and play professional bearish gaps. This is a class for shorting, okay? I have not scheduled the bullish class at all for 2025 yet. I may or may not do that class this year. So if I schedule it, you will see it, but I'll only be doing it once a year. The class I do every month is the bearish class because we mostly short. So the Golden Gap Course bundle is $89.99, okay? Gets you these 3 classes. Here are the dates, a whole week of classes. I hope my voice holds up. Again, all classes are online. And the Winter Wonderland package, I'm giving 3 subscriptions for free with the Golden Gap Course bundle and 2 one-hour one-on-one mentoring sessions with me. This is very helpful. And again, I know it will help people. We already did one. I already did one with somebody who signed up that hasn't done the class yet. He's already trading. So we can do it before the class. We can do it after the class. You get 2 one-hour sessions with me. This ends Friday, the 21st. If you're interested, do not delay. Email me. I already have people signed up. I have a limit on how many people I take per class, so I'm not teaching till midnight. If you're interested, email me at melissa@thestockswoosh.com. Have a wonderful, beautiful Valentine's Day, great weekend, long weekend. Excited about taking a couple days off. Gonna relax, enjoy New York, and have some fun. And if you're interested in the Golden Gap Course bundle, email me at melissa@thestockswoosh.com. Have a great weekend, everyone.